I was going to say we are recording. Welcome everyone to today's IGLTA new member call. We're so delighted to have you all here with us. Thank you so much for joining us. This new member call will be about educational opportunities. As part of your IGLTA benefits, one of the main things is getting that educational moments. We know how important those are to you and to your success as a business operating within tourism, as an IGLTA member also. So we are going to get this started. Today's agenda, we're gonna meet our team, talk about our Members Connect program, the IGLTA newsletter, the convention, and then also upcoming opportunities. It's a great program we have for you here today, and we're off and running. So I am Emma Edelman. I am the membership concierge for IGLTA. We also have Martina Bath, who's on the call with us. She is our South Africa coordinator. Clovis, who is our coordinator in Brazil, and Tony Warner on the call with us today. I'm going to invite them to unmute themselves in 1 minute, but we also have on the call with us today from IGLTA, Clark Masad, who is our head of sales and sponsorship. We have, I think, Leandro. He might have dropped, but oh, there he is. He is back. And we also have Amin, who are part of our team. If you guys want to unmute yourselves and just say a quick hello, and then we'll keep it going.
Hi, everybody.
Thank you, Emma.
Thank you all for joining us here today. And if you have questions for anyone on our team, we'll take those later in the call. You can also throw those in chat at any time, and we have our lovely team here to help. They can answer the question in chat or at a later point in time. So we hope you're familiar with this page. This is the main page of our website. It is the landing page that you see. It is iglta.org. This page is really your hub. It's where you have all that key information about IGLTA, about what's going on within the association, and also about, what are the travel trends and changes that are occurring. So definitely, I would recommend keeping this page, front and center. In addition to having the feature of logging into your account, it's one of those wonderful pages. That being said, another page that we highly recommend knowing is the benefits of your membership. What do you get as being an IGLTA member? You'll notice there are different symbols or different QR codes throughout this presentation. We invite you to hold up your phone, go ahead and scan that link, check out the page while we're on it. That's why they're there. It's nice and easy. All you gotta do is grab your phone, hold it up, and it will launch the page that we are talking about so you can scroll around and ask us questions. So there are more benefits, obviously, only could fit so many in one screenshot, but these are great things to know about and to have on hand, and we are happy to answer any question at any time about these benefits. One of the main benefits exciting new benefits, I should say, that we added in 2020 was our Members Connect meetings. These Member Connect calls started out as small group meetings to really support IGLTA members wherever they are in the world. And especially with the beginning of COVID, we recognized how important and vital it was to have that resource. Since the beginning of the pandemic, these past 16 months, things have changed a little bit. So these are now great opportunities. They happen once a month for you to tune in and hear from experts in the field what's going on, understanding the importance of the recovery of the tourism industry, recognizing it's not happening overnight, and it's a process of where we are in the world, and everyone coming back together and getting ready to travel. I don't know about you all, I am very much ready to head on my first vacation post-pandemic. Being fully vaccinated, it is one of those things that we are very excited for. That being said, you also have access to the past Members Connect meetings. These meetings include, for example, a call with Julian from LATAM, which was wonderful, along with other meetings that included a DEI session with Hilton, which is one of our wonderful global partners, and other educational opportunities. You'll see that lovely box that says, that gives you the option to view all of them. You're going to want to make sure that you click that, and then you can view all the recordings. Also, the recordings are available. Sorry, give me 1 second. The recordings are available on our YouTube channel. If you're not already following us on YouTube, we highly recommend it because you get to see these wonderful moments of, Clovis hanging out with cool people, or what's happening at our coming up convention in Atlanta. Also, the recordings from these calls, which are our new member calls, are available on our YouTube channel and on our Members Connect page.
Hi, everyone. This is Tony speaking. And I'd like to also just mention, as we move on to the IGLTA newsletter, the importance of the IGLTA newsletter is that it actually keeps all of our members informed of everything in travel, from IGLTA news, what's happening with IGLTA news, and also with industry news. It's also, as a new member, you are actually listed in the newsletter, and where people can actually go there and see your profile that on our website, and more information about everything that's within your profile, and all the information that needs to be sent out to consumers. So it's a good, if you haven't subscribed to the IGLTA newsletter, you should. It just keeps you, the member, always informed of everything IGLTA. There's also a link right here where you can see it. You can use the QR code up top there, and or you can just put the link into your browser and sign up. And also, like Emma had mentioned about the past issues of where you can find them. Again, if you use the QR code, that will give you the link to where you need to go. But if you were a new member and you didn't see, you missed your opportunity to see where you were linked in the newsletter, you can always go back to the history to read about what's happened, or you can go back to see about any month that you may have missed out any pertinent information of LGBTQ plus travel, and any new hirings that we have brought on. Like in the past newsletter, we had hired Leandro, and we did a little description about Leandro, background information, and his position with the company. So there's a lot going on, and even going on like information on the upcoming Atlanta convention. That's also, we talk about anything that's updated. So you're always in the know. There's always great information. And again, you can always go back to the past information or past issues to find out anything that you may have missed out before.
Great, thanks, Tony. Obviously, just gonna leave this up for an extra second here if you wanna grab your phone and scan that QR code if you're not already getting the newsletter. As Tony said, it's a great resource to have. The May 12th issue featured our LGBTQ plus travel survey results, which we conducted as part of our larger research project. IGLTA and the IGLTA Foundation has ongoing research initiatives that we're doing, whether it's a survey into post-COVID travel or other pieces that we are thinking about. We're really invested in making sure that we do have a community of welcoming travel for LGBTQ plus people throughout the world. We want to make sure that anywhere someone goes, right? That's our objective. Wherever someone goes, there's welcoming spaces, and we want to help you, to help us accomplish this goal. So this page has a lot of different wonderful research results, information, whether it's with Penn State or New York University, NYU, or the UN World Tourism Organization. We have all those pieces along with different pieces from our conference and convention about LGBTQ plus travel. Obviously, the 2021 CMI study, definitely something to look at. For the most recent information, we want to keep the sector up to date and moving forward as much as we can. So this is one we'd highly recommend looking at.
With another extraordinary opportunity is really attending the IGLTA conference. As you know, it is in Atlanta this year. It's September 8th through 11th. We do have, you can use the QR code to get to this IGLTA convention website, and you could do the research on the program, our buyer supplier marketplace, our Voyage event, which is the IGLTA Foundation fundraiser, the travel info such as host hotel, transportation, our sponsors, and of course, registration pricing. Why is this an extraordinary opportunity? Is because this is a more concentrated area of networking where apart from the buyer supplier marketplace, there's always the opportunity to network with others at the convention. And it's more concentrated because of everyone is there, it's in person, and you can actually, if you've been chatting with people through our Member Connect calls, now you can actually meet them in person. And, I'm sure most of you have been watching the news lately of like where we are in the US as far as vaccines and how things are rolling out, and what's like the US is now starting to open up and all that. So we're moving in a good direction. And I think that's also the way the convention is going live. And yes, we understand that there may be some people that might not be able to travel because in their country might be still shut down or certain travel restrictions. So from that, we are going to have a virtual component. We are still working on that right now, just if you cannot attend the convention. And we'll have more information on that virtual component in June. So that's another reason, again, to stay informed with the Member Connect call and the IGLT newsletter, because these pieces of information will be displayed there and talked about.
And you won't want to miss our next IGLTA New Members Connect call. It's happening in just a few days on the 27th, so just over a week from, or I guess just a week from now. And it's going to be talking about that post-COVID travel survey that we mentioned. This survey was done in a number of countries and operationalized, and we have the results and are ready to share them with you. I also posted the link for it in the chat there. And now it is time for your questions. We have about 15 minutes remaining, and we want to hear, what do you want to know? What are you learning about? And it can be related to our presentation or other things. And if you want to, feel free to raise your hand. You can also post your question in the chat or send it directly to us if you do not want to speak up or unmute yourself. So we have one question in here, Tony, which is they would love to know more about what type of, what can you learn at the IGLT convention? What are the topics that might be discussed this year? What's going on? What are the hot trending pieces?
So one of the trending pieces right now would be, DEI is going to be most likely a topic. And when you get, basically there's different topics, like sometimes we will have, we're still working on the agenda currently. And as we update the agenda, we'll be rolling out like the breakout sessions per day, like what's going to be discussed there. So it's right now we're still evolving and getting these sessions into play and the topics. But I would definitely say, the past 14 months have been more of a DEI topic. So I'm definitely sure that will come into play there for the convention as one of the main sessions. Yeah.
Yeah, no, DEI, definitely one of the trending topics in the United States right now, where as staff, we are lucky enough to have a call with, this is terrible, Clark and Tony, please chime in, with the head of the LGBTQ Center at the Atlanta Civil Rights Museum. That I'm hoping that's close. And he was wonderful and shared with us all that they're doing in Atlanta. And he's also going to be involved in the convention.
Yeah, Emma, it was the National Center for Human Rights, which is based in Atlanta.
Thank you, Clark. I knew I was close, but
you were
so close. And just to clarify, DEI is diversity, equity, and inclusion, which is obviously right there with LGBTQ plus rights, a larger umbrella for all of the pieces that we know that we need to have a welcoming world that we aspire to as being IGLTA. And we have some questions here coming in. Clovis posted, really participating in the IGLTA convention is the highlight of our work together with our members and our partners. Our last meeting in New York was simply incredible. Several meetings and seminars and networking events. Well, thank you, Clovis. Wonderful to be working with you. I have to say it's crazy that it's been since 2019, but definitely being in New York was wonderful with everyone. And the other piece, yes. So Tony, there's a question here for you about what is the refund situation for the convention regarding vaccinations and COVID and all that fun jazz?
Okay, for that, currently you can register for the convention and pay right now. And you've got till August 8th would be the deadline to do a refund. That being said, if your country is completely shut down, I mean, we're not going to say no to a refund. Or, the other possibility is what we've done from Milan was everybody that was registered for Milan in 2020, we have actually rolled them over into Atlanta or to Milan 2022. But right now, the way it's set up, it is the cutoff for a refund would be August 8th of 2021.
Great, thanks, Tony. And if I remember, there's also some insurance or something involved with the registration?
There is, Emma. Yeah, and sorry, Tony, I'll address that quickly if you want. I just put the link in the chat. We are offering CAP Plus travel assistance for all registered convention participants. And this provides you with on-site assistance. Should anything happen during the convention that we need to stop or cancel, or it gets canceled the day before the convention, anything like that, CAP Plus will help you with getting back home to your home country or any other medical assistance that you may need. It includes an app that provides you with regular alerts, and this is included at no additional charge for all registered participants of the convention. The link is in the chat to learn more about this on our website, and it will be part of your registration process.
Wonderful. Thank you for sharing, Clark. That sounds like a great offer and a way to, help. Additionally, as Tony mentioned, we do have the virtual option for the conference. More information is coming about that soon. So that's really an amazing way if you're not able to travel to attend from wherever you are. I know we all are dying to be together in person. Believe me, I would love to see you in person instead of on my screen here. But at the same time, we recognize the importance of everyone's health and safety and making sure that we do the right thing. And so that virtual option is a wonderful option for everyone, regardless of where you are. And so can't speak highly enough about it. Also, speaking of virtual options, those Member Connect calls, as they roll out, they are monthly and are a great opportunity for you to have that ongoing learning opportunities and educational opportunities with IGLTA wherever you are in the world. It's super easy, to watch the recording, to view what we've done in the past. As an IGLTA member, it's a great benefit for you to watch on demand or live and ask questions of those speakers. So we got in a question here from Leo. Leo, thank you so much for joining us from Greece. And he asked, what are the add-ons that we have to promote and what can we do to achieve the best results? So I'm going to hand this over to Tony and Clark to tag team.
All right. When you're talking, Leo, when you're asking about what are the add-ons for the convention, or is that a membership?
And feel free to unmute yourself, Leo, if you would, and just ask.
There you go.
Can you hear me now?
Yes,
yeah,
we can hear you.
I'm first time with Zoom, so I'm not really very familiar.
You're doing a great job. You're rocking it.
So thank you. I'm just asking about the add-on as a member, not for the convention.
Mm-hmm.
And my colleague is going to attend anyway. So I just want to know how to use the site to promote more. For example, we are promoting the for Greece.
So
there is some add-ons that I saw on the membership that I didn't understand it very much. That I think for the newsletter or something. So I need some information about this.
All right. So number one, when you've joined, you probably would have had a link to register for the IGLTA newsletter. So that was one component.
I already did this.
Okay. So then, as you move along in the signing up for registering for your membership, there's also the add-ons there, which is like, for number one, it's enhanced listing. So that is an add-on, and it is $9.99 for the year. And it's just what that does, it's an add-on and it boosts your listing. So what happens is, if you're looking in Greece, if you go to plan your trip and you look for Greece, and then you'd have like 12 hotels listed, what it's actually going to do, it's going to put you at the top of the list always. So you would have you're viewable from that part. They wouldn't have to scroll down. You would be like first, first we have our global partners ahead of you, and then comes your listing. But that your listing would be first. One of like this, yeah. So that was that would be one of those items there as the add-on in the when you're signing up for membership. And then other items that you could do, what I would say that we suggest a benefit is using blog posts. So every member gets 4 blog posts for the year, okay? And it's not to be, it's to be used to promote your, not a sales pitch. It's more about your company, what you do, what's going on with your company. So you could be talking about, you know, you're doing this excursion, or the background of your hotel or your business, but it's not sales oriented. And you do get 4 of those a year. It's a great way to promote your company. And, you know, I always suggest, why don't you just do one a quarter, and it keeps people current with you and your company. Okay.
And those are great because they're also featured on the IGLT website, and they're featured in the newsletter. So when you publish a blog, those do get out and get a higher reach, as Tony shared. Another great, you were talking about the marketing. Clark put in marketing packages here, and it popped to mind. Clark, if you want to unmute yourself for a second and talk about those marketing opportunities.
Yeah, sure. Thank you, Emma and Tony and Leo, and for everybody else on the call. IGLTA has a lot of marketing opportunities available, and I did put the link in the chat there. And we've got special relaunch marketing opportunity packages that are available to you as well. And this is where we've packaged together some of our most popular marketing opportunities. So it could be a combination of social media, our owned assets, which is our email and website assets, and other marketing assets that we have available to you. And we've put together several different packages at different budget levels so that it corresponds with everybody's goals, objectives, and budget. And so hopefully within those marketing packages, there's something that will work for you and for your situation as you relaunch your tourism business.
Great, thank you, Clark. And I am putting in the chat now the link to the past webinars, new member connect calls. These calls, we also did one specifically on the blog. Go ahead and watch it. It's a half an hour. It's pretty quick. You can learn a lot about that. And also we did a call about the marketing opportunities. So there's a more in-depth view there. Take a half hour, watch it. You can also feel free to email marketing@iglta.org, and they will be happy to reach out and answer any questions that you have. We have 2 other questions in here, and I know we have 3 minutes, and I don't like going over, so we're gonna try and zoom through these. Natalia asks, can I ask for how long these stay at the top of the listing for our company? Is it a preferred period, and which one of the add-ons is it? It is the featured company, featured member, and they stay for a full year, the full term of your IGLTA membership. So you'll appear right below the global partners at the top, and it will have a tag on it that does say featured member. So that way people know that you are a featured member. If you do not choose the featured member add-on, you are able to, those other listings do automatically randomize, so that way everyone has an equal opportunity. We do not give anyone preference by alphabetical order or anything else. We recognize how important that is to all of us to have that randomization and have that opportunity. One other question here is from Joanna. Hi everyone, my name's Joanna from ACT Ecuador. Would we be able to access the database of LGBTQ+ companies? So A great way to access the list of IGLTA members is through the Plan Your Trip function on our website. When you look at the IGLTA website, and I apologize for zooming backwards here, it's right at the top here is Plan Your Trip. When you click on Plan Your Trip, you'll be able to file down by the different types of members, by the destinations. You have that network right there at your hands of different IGLTA members. And yeah, okay. If you have any other questions, feel free to, let us know in these next, few minutes here. We are happy to answer them. You're also welcome to connect with us online. We have our email addresses, and it is .org. It did cut off a little bit. You can feel free to email any of us at any time or email membership@iglta.org, and one of our team members will get back to you as quickly as we can and help you with your IGLTA membership. With that being said, we thank you all so much for attending today's IGLTA Member Connect call, new member call, and Member Connect call is coming next week. About those survey results, I would recommend now just going ahead and registering and tuning in. Cannot speak highly enough about how wonderful this research was and how it can help you as you think towards the recovery. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us.
Bye.
Bye.
Tchau, muito obrigado.